Alright, welcome to day 64 of our journey to Platinum here in Elden Ring. The goal of this series is to be as thorough as possible, specifically in terms of environmental exploration, but really in terms of everything. We've been going so thorough that I've hit my max on Roa Fruit. Probably, I think we're at, holy crap, I think we're at 3 times I've hit my max on Roa Fruit, because we're going that detailed in terms of the environment. And I'm going to die. Holy crap. Doing great so far. Great way to start the day. Doing awesome. But we're buckling because we're going to continue doing that today. Not the dying part. The super duper, like overly ambitious exploration. We're going to explore absolutely everything we come across. So what we're doing today is heading down into the water, and I'll kind of show you what all we're going to cover today in just a second once I go redeem myself here. I shouldn't, I think at the beginning of the playthrough, I got myself so used to the fact that, that the flail just beats the crap out of these guys, and the Uchigatana doesn't do nearly the same work on these guys that the flail does. It's so weird. And see, I can't even get his arm cut off. Oh, and that guy's, he was glowing. He was a special one. He gave me 2,500. Very nice. And hang on, before I can show you the map, I gotta kill this so that I'm not in the combats anymore. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. This is gonna kind of be the delineation for today. I'm not gonna go past here in terms of going up this way. Instead, I'm gonna work my way through all of this stuff here. And then kind of a little bit under the bridge because there's some stuff there, and then kind of into these woods. And we're just going to work our way backwards. Probably won't get through all this today, but we'll work our way backwards until we get to sort of the line that I've explored to over here. So, that is the plan for today, which means that today I should be able to get the Glintstone key, because we'll pretty much wrap up the water. The entire lake will be done by the end of tomorrow, most likely. And that means that at least today I should be able to get the Glintstone key, because I think it's on that island, if I'm remembering correctly. And I'm like 99.2% sure that I'm remembering correctly that that's where the Glintstone key is. So, we should be able to pick that bad boy up today. Can you please just do the crit? Oh my goodness, it's so frustrating. The katana just did not work great against these guys for some reason. Which I know, well, the crit that time, that was not the katana's fault. That was the fact that I didn't manage my stamina very well. So, I blame myself. So what I'm gonna do, as usual with the water, is even in more open type areas with the water, I'm still gonna kind of like, the goal is to basically have Torrent's feet touch every last, my feet or Torrent's feet touch every last place in this game. Crap, that was not what I was trying to do. I was trying to hit this. So, even open areas like this in the water, I'm going to do my best to go over every last part of it to the best of my abilities. So, let's make it happen. And there's a lot of these guys around here with, like, the marionette balloons. I don't know what it's called, because I know those are marionettes. But I don't know if these are like marionette balloons or what. They look like hot air balloons. So even these little things will run through, because I don't think there's really any items along any of this stuff, but it still makes me feel nice and warm and fuzzy inside to at least check. And just from taking these down, I mean, we're gonna get quite a bit of Gold Rune 6s. Just from hitting all of these down, so that'll be kind of nice as we go through this area. Ooh, get out of there. Man, it kind of sucks that when he's doing that, he can't hit the dragonfly, because I would prefer to not be the one that has to hit the dragonfly, because they piss me off the way that they just spin around you constantly. Okay, so yeah, we'll just keep working our way around this island like this, just kind of dodging, weaving back and forth, taking these things down, as well as picking up whatever we find, which like I said, I don't think is going to be much. I don't think there's all that much in this section of water to pick up, so don't you do it, don't you... Goodness. But yeah, if I just keep kind of moving back and forth between this shore and the shore of the island, we should be pretty set to not miss anything. Theoretically. And I probably... So there's a rise on this island, which is the only thing that's making me wonder if I'm remembering wrong about this being where the glintstone key is at. Because I just remember it being with a dragon. I feel like I remember it being with a dragon. And I don't know if one spawns on this island. So we will see very shortly once I finish all the water surrounding here. And so we're getting real close, ladies and gentlemen, to being done with Liurnia, which is awesome. So yeah, right kind of along here, these ruins are going to be as far as I'll go in this direction today. Ooh, and there's some blood rose here. Very nice. Thank you. So yeah, what is that technically? That's pretty much northeast maybe. So we won't go any farther northeast than that today. Because all of that will start to lead up towards oh my goodness. Oh my good, holy crap. Those things. I hate them so much. Well, yeah, that path past the ruins will start to lead over towards the Altus Plateau, and I don't want to head that way yet until we finish all of Liurnia. So because of that, that's why I figure that'll be sort of my limit for now with how far we go. And it's nice that the marionette balloons don't respawn, because then it kind of gives you an idea of how far you've explored. Because it's like, all right, all those over there are gone. So this is the spot where I gotta keep exploring out. Oh, and there's Albinaurix walking through the middle here. Very interesting. Alright, boys. We're not making this a mess again. So you can just suck it, okay? That's what you can do. All these guys, though, get... Frick, it's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again. I'm rolling as hard as I can. Man, and then you can just get all stun locked. These are some of the most annoying enemies in the game, I swear. Okay, he's gonna flip out again. Keep on going. You do what you gotta do. I'll just wait. Alright, my goodness. Alright, another Golden Rune 6. Thank you very much. And so yeah, I think all this stuff, like even these things where there's some rock formations, I don't think we're really going to find anything in these. But Torrent's foot needs to trod every inch of the map, so we're going to check through here anyway. And there were blood roses. Ooh, actually 2 blood roses back there, so that's at least useful stuff. Man, I hate when it starts getting like this, though, where it's all foggy. I just feel like I have such a hard time gauging where I've been and where I haven't. Oh, and there's a Grace right there. Perfect. That is very nice. Very nice. So let me go grab that in just a second. Let me get all these glowing skulls first. So, yeah, we'll check out this rise. I don't know if this is... I think that this is a rise that I can get into. We were at a rise a couple episodes ago. I can't remember. Was it... I don't think it was just yesterday. But that one rise with may Erudition guide thee, I think is what it says. And I just don't have the items necessary to access it yet. But I think this one I can. So once we finish exploring the water, we'll come over here and try to get inside. So this is Sorcerer's Isle. Very nice. Very nice. And then I think, is that... Can I tell on the map? So that's... Yeah, there's a little section of land there. So we're gonna... I don't think I've explored that section of land yet. Because, like, at least these bigger sections of land are done. Like, all that I've gone to. But I think these spots that are more tucked away, like this... Oh no, that part I have been to. Because didn't I come over here? Because I think I remember grabbing the item from here. We'll kill these real fast anyway, just to be sure. Man, Charles is flipping out. I don't know what about. Sometimes you can't even hear him on the recording, though, super well. So it's like I'm mentioning that he's flipping out just so that you know that I'm aware. And then sometimes I listen back and you can barely even tell that he's barking. Okay, so yeah, this I remember going through. I feel like I walked through this too, though, because doesn't this loop back around to... Oh, no, I probably... Oh, yeah, I did. I would have walked along this, right? Because this is below the belfries. So I think... Oh, yeah, and then there's this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I grabbed... There's no golden runes here still. So all golden runes here have been grabbed. So that means, yeah, this is done. Sweet. Okay, for some reason I was thinking that this was a section right here that I hadn't walked through. Because I was thinking that I had left everything here for once we went through the water, but now I remember that we went through, like, each of these land portions before. Alright, and I'm going to have to go in a second and figure out what the heck Charles is flipping out about. But while I'm in combat, it is not a good time to do that. So let me get into a safe position. Sometimes at this time of night, he just starts barking at nothing. He's barking at his own shadow. Why is the music still... Okay, I should be fine. I'll be back. Okay, Charles crisis averted. He was doing the same thing that he was a few days ago when I went to check on him while I was recording a video. For whatever reason, he'll like... And also, he's about to start playing with the new toy I bought him, and it's super loud, so I might have to take it from him. Yeah, he'll just, like, for some reason, sit on my bed and just bark at the wall. So I might have ghosts. I've mentioned that before in these videos, but I might have ghosts because what else is he barking at sitting on my bed when there's nothing down there besides him? Or, even scarier, like, I'm not worried about ghosts, but... Imagine that, again, like we talked about the other day, imagine there's someone living in here and he's barking at them. So we're just going to hope that that's not the case. Okay, but this... Why is that Grace... Oh, okay, I was going to say, why is that Grace pointing this way? I guess it makes sense because it's pointing up towards Caria Manor. So, okay. It's kind of weird, though, because, I mean, I think you can technically... finish... Like, you don't have to go to Caria Manor. It's an optional area, I think. So it's just interesting that it gives that as if it's like a main quest. Which I guess it kind of is. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so... Ooh, this section over here is infested with lobsters, apparently. And like I said, we're not going to go on the island until I get through all of this stuff out in the water. So we're going to finish this first. But then this gets back over to where all of these Wraith guys are at. I just wanted to check and make sure that there's nothing in any of these. Like in any of these trees that are out in the water. And I think I probably checked all this stuff too when I was over here. But since it's in the water, I don't know that I did. So it makes me feel better to just... give it a quick little check. But most likely since it was right here, I probably checked it when I was here. So then what is this? So this takes me back around to these woods, I guess. What is that? Is that like, are those ruins in there? Because that I don't think I've been to yet. In that section of woods. I'm pretty sure that was something that we skipped over. Because I don't think any of those woods I've gone through yet, but maybe that might be something else I walk into and go, oh, never mind, I've totally done that too. So I guess we will see as we progress over there. But probably before going that way, because I want to kind of use this as the line right now. We'll go into the woods later. First I want to do everything in this water, then go to the island, then we'll go into the woods. That's sort of my hierarchy of importance. My hierarchy of import right now. So that's the plan. Let's make it happen. Let's make that plan happen. Yeah, there are a lot of lobsters over here. Yeah, and I don't remember the crystal formation right here. Oh yeah, because this is technically, yeah, this is getting to the spots right underneath of Ray Lucaria. Yeah, so we definitely have not gone to that stuff yet. So that's good to know. Alright, but then what about, was there anything around any of these, like, dead trees and stuff. Because I didn't walk through these. I just, yeah, like, even with this stuff, I want to double check. Because if Torrent's hooves are going to touch every part of the map, this is part of the map. So, alright, I guess let's deal with this now. All of these guys. I want to go one at a time, though. Is he freaking... Why was he freaking out there for a second? Okay, yeah, let's go one at a time, hopefully. Step right up. Step right up. Big old lobsters. You can come way over here. That'd be great. Oh my goodness, I hate that hits you. Like, I feel like I'm always out of the way of it, and somehow it still hits me. I hate when they do that too. That's so annoying. Woo! Dang it! If I die again, my goodness. What a day! What a time to be alive. Yeah, just keep swinging that way. You can keep going that way. I'll keep smacking your shell back here. Gotcha. What a loser, am I right? Can't even kill me properly. What a guy. Alright, and then this hits the edge of the island. Ooh, there are some... Ooh, 3 blood roses right there. Appreciate that. And then, yeah, and I won't even go up on this back part of the island until we're done out here. Just to be sure I don't miss anything. Gotta find all the things. Alright, so I think, is it just 2? 2 more left? There's probably some sleeping, like, under... There's always some, like, slightly under the surface of the water, so I gotta be careful about that, too. But, from what I can see right now, it's just these 2 left. And then, I don't know what's inside of that, like, waypoint. I would assume probably smithing stones, so I guess we'll see. Don't do... Oh, Charles is trying to sit in my lap. Charles, buddy, you can't put your face on the controller, buddy. You're gonna get me killed. Okay. Don't you poke. Okay, there you go. There you go. Crap! I thought I was okay. And he still hit me with that. Dang it! I hate. Can you just stop it with all that nonsense? Okay, there you go. That's the attack that I like. That is very easy to deal with when he does that, because then you can just beat the crap out of him while his poker's stuck in the ground. Okay. Let's see what's up here. Like I said, probably just smithing stones. Yeah, 3 smithing stone 2s. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great either, but it's not bad. Oh my goodness, I was on the wrong side. That's not good. I'm not gonna really be able to punish that attack that time. There you go. That works for me. You can do that all day. Why is he stuck in place? What the heck are you doing? Woo! Crap. That one, I think, that one must have only hit Torrent, because I didn't really take any damage from that. Okay. Alright, all of those are dealted with. So that's done. So then some of this stuff, like I said, is stuff underneath Rhea Lucaria. So we got to check that too. But let's get through the rest of this water first, and then we can head up on Scenic Isle, and then worry about all the other many things that need to be explored. So on the other side of this bridge, like, we haven't been up on the bridge, but we've been on the other side of the bridge down here. And on the other side of the bridge, that's where that Wandering Mausoleum was at, that I couldn't figure out how to get him to sit down. And then a couple episodes ago, finally figured it out. And that's where all, like, the I don't know what they're called, but, like, those ghost knights are patrolling at. So on the other side of this bridge, in the water, I think, and I can't open my map to check, but I think all that stuff is done. And this guy's pissing me off. Go away. Yeah, so other side here, we're done. But this land that's, like, right underneath the bridge is kind of connected to it. I have not looked at that yet. so. So at least just kind of go through some of this, which is kind of hugs the bridge, and then we can worry about stuff underneath it later, like I said. Because I just want to make sure that there's nothing in any of these trees. And then this gets back to the crystals. Okay, cool. So all the rest of this we can check out later. And then wait, so then that leads, yeah, that leads back into those woods as well. That was that spot where it looked like I saw ruins or something. There's something over there, near where one of like the wraiths that are on horseback was at. So let's move our way over here, because I know this part hasn't been checked out yet. And yeah, like it's, oh wait, there is a grace. There's a grace right underneath the bridge. So let me grab that real fast, because then we can just kind of fast travel back here when I'm ready to explore some of this stuff over here. I did not realize that this was right here. So that's Eastgate Bridge Trestle. Okay. Okay, so yeah, now let's move our way through this last little section here, and that'll pretty much loop us all the way around the island. And then we will head up onto Scenic Isle itself, the infamous Scenic Isle that everyone talks about. And it's gonna, it would be kind of funny if this is not actually where the glintstone key is, and I've just been thinking that all this time as we've been going through this playthrough. And when I say all this time, it's really been maybe like the last 20 episodes since we got that portion of the map unlocked, and I noticed it. Oh, yep, this is it, because there's, oh no, never mind. Okay, no, it's just lightning striking. Whew, never mind. I was thinking that was the dragon showing up. But this must, yeah, it's got to just be one of those lightning strike areas. I just didn't know that happened in the water, too. I only remember this ever happening on land. But let me pick up all these Fulgur blooms as we run through here. You can never have too many Fulgur blooms, you know what I'm saying? You can never have too many Fulgur blooms. So I started a new part-time job recently to kind of make ends meet while I started a business at the beginning of this year, and to make ends meet, like I started a new part-time job, and I'm enjoying it a lot, and the owner of the company is a great guy. I'm learning a ton from him, and he's being super cool with me as I kind of like have to have like somewhat of a weird schedule as I get the business built. But regardless, that's not the point here. That's just some background. What made me think of that is that when I said, you know what I'm saying, someone that's been training me, the person that I'm replacing at the company, I didn't point this out to her because I didn't want to make her self-conscious, but and it probably wouldn't, but still, I'm always careful about not pointing out the way people talk or whatever. But she would always say, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To be like, after anything she was describing, she'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? And I'd always just be like, I know exactly what you mean. Totally makes sense. You probably didn't need to clarify, because I would have told you if I didn't know what you meant, but it works, to each their own. So it was just making me laugh. I was kind of keeping like a tally in my head of how many times she said, you know what I mean, or you know what I'm saying. And it's funny, because I feel like unless people tell us that stuff, we don't always know that we're doing that type of thing. Because it's us. I mean, we're the ones saying whatever it is all the time. And so we all sort of have our little like catchphrases that we don't realize we say all the time until someone points it out. Okay, so now we're on the island. I'm gonna get through all of this land that's sort of like the base of the island, I guess, right up until we hit like this cliff. And then we'll go up into the actual main part of the island once all this has been checked and all resources have been gathered. And if the glintstone key is on the island, I think it very well could be in one of these like lower sections like this. So I guess we'll see. So I don't know. I don't really know. Regardless, very, very soon we'll find the glintstone key, even if this isn't the spot that I'm thinking of. We're getting close to the point where you collect it. Oh, and so this side... Alright, so this is what sort of slopes up towards the rise, because this is where the grace is at. So, let's not... I don't want to go all the way up to the rise yet, because I know that there's still some land sort of along the bottom part of the island that I'd like to check. So we'll just kind of go up to here, keep working our way all the way around. Gotta check it all. Make sure it's all checked and in tip-top shape. You know, I think I would either be a really good beta tester for games, or, excuse me, or a really bad beta tester. Because I don't play as thorough with every game as I have been with this game. Because obviously this playthrough, that's been... Buddy, I need you to not put your face on the controller. Because that's been... you're so very cute, though. I know, you're adorable. Mwah. Because that's been the whole point of this playthrough, is like being super thorough. But I don't do that with every game I play. And so I would either be a great beta tester because I'd probably find all the little like random stuff because I'm checking everything so thoroughly, or I would be a terrible beta tester because they'd be like, we really just need your results, like just finish the game already. Like that's enough. It's plenty. I'm sure you've touched every corner of the map. And I feel like I do remember a friend of mine when I was a kid, his brother briefly was making some extra cash off of just beta testing games, which was super cool. That was like PS2 days, though, I think. Oh, and you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, though, maybe he told me afterwards, because I don't think I knew this guy during PS2 days. So he probably told me later that, like, his brother at one point maybe was making money off of doing that or something. Wait, okay, so that's got to be also up towards the rise. I think we're almost all the way back around. So this is almost done. Still some Roa fruit here, though. And then there's that waypoint. Yes, we're almost back around to where I started here. And I did happen to see someone again the other day that was doing like a speed run. I saw when they picked up the Glintstone Key, but I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't know where they were at in the map. And it looked like it was right around this area, but again, I wasn't paying attention, so who knows? We still might be in the wrong spot. But it doesn't matter, because it's all got to be explored anyway. So we'll get there when we get there. You know, I know that's just like a common, like, standard thing. Everyone's heard that from their parents when they're a kid, riding in a car. And it's like, are we there yet? And you just hear the, like, we'll get there when we get there. But when I think of that, all I think of is The Incredibles. When they're about to defeat Frozone and they're going back to the city. And I think it was that part, because it's like a super stressful situation, and whoever it was Dash or Violet, or it could have been Mrs. Incredible, I don't know. One of them was saying something to Bob about, like, speeding up or something, and he's just like, we get there when we get there! And for some reason, that's what always pops in my head when I think of that phrase. And I think we've made it back around, so I think we're good. So let's now move up towards the actual rise. But the first Incredibles is one of my favorite movies ever. I love the first Incredibles. I was not really a fan of the second one, but I feel like that's the case with a lot of stuff. Usually the sequel is not all that good. It was fine, like I didn't hate it or anything, but I kind of hated it. So, but the first one was fantastic, and probably part of the reason why I love it so much is because it would have been, like, it was something I watched as a kid, and it's not only do I think it's a really good movie and that it has stood the test of time, but I also just think that it's probably a nostalgic thing for me. All right, let me look at this imp statue real fast, see what the hint is here. Oh, okay, yeah, this one's definitely one we can get into. That's easy. Seek 3 wise beasts. Hello there. I don't think this is one of the wise beasts. I think the wise beasts are always the turtles, so I don't know what that guy was standing there for. Yeah, actually, yeah, I don't really have any idea what he was standing there for. Oh, so these must just spawn? I wonder if it's, like, protection for the rise, so it's supposed to make it harder for you to find the wise beasts? Because I do not remember that mechanic here, that those spawn. So that's very interesting. So I'm just gonna, I mean, those are those super slow guys, so I'm just gonna kind of ignore them for right now. I guess. Unless, do they give... Let me see. Once I get near one again, I'm going to see how many runes they give. Probably not enough for me to care. But we'll see what happens anyway. How many you got? Probably like 20? Oh, 65. Okay. Still not great, but if I kill a few of them, it never hurts to have a few extra runes as is. But I have a feeling they kind of just keep spawning like this, so it's probably not really worth it. And, Charles. And then there's this guy. I don't know why he's standing all the way up at the precipice. And then there's some shrooms back here. We got some LSD in our pocket. And then, oh yeah, okay, there's another wise beast. I knew that I always remembered one of these places having, or a few of these places probably. There's probably a few rises that have turtles and trees. And I think this is the first one we've encountered. But in order to get it, I probably, oh, I do still have my bow on, good. Because I can't lock onto it. Oh, no, I can lock onto it, so I can use my staff. Sweet. For some reason I was thinking because they're supposed to be hidden, I was thinking that it wouldn't actually let you lock on, but apparently that is not the case. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of keep leaving these guys alone. I don't think I care about them too much right now. If they were faster, I'd give them the time of day. Pick up some speed, and maybe we'll talk. But if you're going to just meander around, I don't have time. Okay, and this last wise beast, I've been mostly looking at the ground because I'm just checking, making sure that I get all the crafting materials like always. Because this area is no different than anywhere else. I want to check everything. But I'm not seeing the third wise beast on the ground, I don't think. So I'm wondering if he's also up in a tree or something. I also seem to remember one of these rises maybe having a wise beast like up on one of these rock formations too, though. So that could also be the case. I think Charles just fell asleep like standing up half on my lap. Okay, so I think that that's pretty much everything in terms of collecting things on the island. So where is this last wise beast? Because we've gotten two. We got the one that was on the ground, the one that was in the tree, and then I wonder if there's one like hanging on the rise itself, or again like maybe. Ooh, Testu's Tower? Testu's Rise? I don't know how you say that. Or maybe, like, could it be hanging on one of these edges? I feel like it very well could be. Oh, and you know what? I wonder how far on the island, like, how far away can it spawn? Could it be... Ooh, yeah, it's down there. I think I see it. There you go. Okay. Alright. Boom. Oh, and then this, actually, I haven't been... I'm glad that it spawns there, because I didn't know that this was here. This is a whole little section that I don't think I came upon, because I thought that this led right up to where the rise was. I didn't realize this was a lower portion. Cool. Alright, well, it looks like there's nothing really here anyway. Alright, so the rise should be wide open now. And I think everything else on this island is done. I believe, because yeah, we checked this portion here. Yeah, so we should be good. Alright, so let's go into the rise and see what's in there. This does not appear to be the place of the glintstone key. So now I'm wondering if it's one of these. Maybe it's one of these. I don't know, that's very bizarre. Or maybe not bizarre, it's just kind of surprising since I had for so long been thinking that this was the island that it was at. But it looks like it is not, because up here is probably just some sort of, I'm guessing some sort of sorcery or something. Like, I doubt it's anything super, super special or anything that's, like, imperative to have. Look at all these pretty paintings, though. Oh, wait, is that Stormveil? That's pretty cool that there's... Yeah, I think that is what that is. I like that... I think all the artwork that you find in, like, castles and stuff in the game and in rooms like this, I think for the most part, it's artwork of parts of the landscape. And then some of it's just, like, people that you won't necessarily see, but that you'll hear about in the lore, and I think that's so cool. Alright, what you got? Ooh, nice! A memory stone. Okay, so wait, how many slots do I have now? I got 6. Very nice. Okay. Happy about that. And this is a cool view right here. So that shows us over to where the 4 belfries are. This is a cool view of Raya Lucaria. I like that very much. Cool, so then I guess that the island is done. Because the rise has been checked out, and everything surrounding it has been checked out. Oh, and I think that this is at least one side of the Raya Lucaria gate. Like up on the bridge. Okay, so let's see. So all of this has been done. I guess let's now go and look at the stuff under the bridge. Yeah, I guess that makes most sense now. Because that'll then kind of lead us back towards stuff that I've already explored, so I can kind of mark that off, at least that direction. And I think what we'll do too is, since this is kind of my line, I'll explore this section of land since this is before these ruins. So I'll explore this. This section should have already been done, but then we can wrap our way up to this stuff under here. And then I guess to all the land that's sort of underneath Raya Lucaria as well, because all that's going to have to be explored eventually too. So I'm not really, even though I'm looking for the glintstone key because I don't remember where it's at, and I'm sort of eager to have my hands on it, just that way I know we have the option to go into Raya Lucaria whenever we're ready. Even though I'm looking for that, it really doesn't matter when I find it, so I can just kind of continue exploring the stuff that needs to be explored anyway, and we'll just happen upon it eventually. So we've got these Albinorics here, hanging out. And then... Yeah, so this was... Yeah, about here, where this rock formation is probably as far as I want to go right now on the land. Because then we start to get back into the area that's going to lead over towards the way up towards Altus. So... Won't really go past this spot right here for now, I guess. Except for whatever this is. Grab this mushroom. Crossing boundaries to grab mushrooms. Ooh, and there's an arteria leaf down here. Don't mind if I do. Always nice to see an arteria leaf. All those times that I craft things with them. But I do feel like I craft stuff enough with arteria leaf. Excuse me. Where it's always good to pick it up. Because I can't remember what the main thing is. There is something that I've crafted a few times throughout this playthrough that I've needed arteria leaf for. And the arteria leaf goes quick. Because you find so little of it. Okay, so this portion of land that we're going through right now, I don't think this has really anything ultimately that I'm going to care about on it, besides just crafting materials. So I'm just kind of sprinting through here, grabbing what I can. And then this will lead us all the way to, yeah, see, we're almost to the bridge, so then I'll be able to check the land that's underneath the bridge real fast. And then I guess that'll lead me over to... Yeah, I mean, all this stuff over here. I don't know if I want to go this way first or if I want to get this land under here first. I'm not sure. So we'll see as I get there. We'll see how I'm feeling. Sometimes how I'm feeling changes moment by moment. So we'll see what happens when I'm over there. Because I might say one thing now, and in 5 minutes when I'm over there, might totally change. But it doesn't look like there's, like I said... much, really anything of value for the most part on this land that's sort of right underneath the bridge. Oh, well, this isn't quite underneath, because we've got that grace that's directly underneath, and this is sort of like on the outskirts, the edge of the bridge. Alright, you got a mushroom. Alright, so that should be all for this section of land, besides this row of fruit that I will pick up real fast. And then this, yeah, so this hits the first spot where you can kind of go underneath the bridge, and then we get back to, I think this is all stuff that I've checked out. Yeah, because I've been to these chairs, picked up the items on these guys, and then those are those like ghost knight guys I was talking about. And then that is the Wandering Mausoleum that I just figured out how to, excuse me, what the, yeah, that's that Wandering Mausoleum that I just figured out how to get to sit down a couple episodes ago. And for those of you wondering, if you didn't watch that episode and you're wondering how, you have to actually go up above onto the land up there at Bellum Highway and jump down onto the Wandering Mausoleum from above. And there's like rocks that you clear off of like the main part of its body, so you don't clear its feet like you do with most of the Wandering Mausoleums. And that's what threw me off. Even all through my first playthrough was I could not for the life of me figure out how you're supposed to make it sit down. And on a whim the other day I was like, let me jump on it and see what happens, and that's exactly what it was. It's got stuff on the main part of its body that you clear, not on its feet. So that was pretty exciting to figure that out, since even though it's super simple, kind of dumb, it was just like, it was exciting to figure it out, since all through my first playthrough I had come back to that spot multiple times trying to figure out what to do with that and could never decipher it. So it's cool that that is now solved. Okay, so I'm kind of dodging back and forth underneath the legs of the bridge right now. So this, yes, because we're only like halfway through this section here that's under the bridge, and I'm just curious. Wait, hang on, what is this? Oh yeah, duh. Okay, so we're back to right where that Wandering Mausoleum was. Yeah, so I'm just curious if there's anything else besides the grace on this land down here. That's why I'm trying to kind of walk in between each of the legs here that make up the bridge, and I do hear a scarab, I'm pretty sure. So there might be something here. Might pay off walking through here this thoroughly, because I'm pretty sure I hear one. Oh yeah, there he is. Are you one with items? I think you are. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no, this is one of those. How do you... Wait, actually, I should probably... Let me try this. Nice. Okay, alright, so you just gotta do that one with range. Shield Bash. I do not really have any interest in that, considering that I cannot use shields in this playthrough. Alright, yeah, I was thinking that was gonna be a lot more annoying, trying to chase him down. But, note to self, when they teleport around like that, you just shoot them. Because the thing is, I don't even know... I can't remember if sorceries work against those or not, because for some reason I thought that with sorceries, they saw him coming or something and would still teleport, but maybe not. Maybe sorceries and bows work. Next time, if and when I find one of those again, maybe I can test out sorceries, see if bows and sorceries work equally as well against those, or if those scarabs just have an acute awareness to sorceries and can tell when it's on its way. Okay, so this spot I've walked through multiple times, but clearly not enough because of the fact that that crystal bud was still sitting there. And then out here, so that's that like waypoint spot. That's where the lobsters were at, the lobsters. So that problem, that crisis is averted as well. Problem solved. I'm averting crises. I'm crisis averting. Man, excuse me. Over and over again, I'm crisis averting. Alright, so then this is where the grace is at. And then let me see if there's anything else between any of these other trusses. Most likely not, but we gotta check. We gotta check. And this, since this is kind of out into the open water, this should also be stuff that I'm done with. Oh yeah, and then, yeah, so this is that land I was talking about that's sort of up underneath. So I think since we're here, that's probably what we'll go for next. We'll check all that out. Because I think, oh, and you know what? There might be, unless it's a different spot that I'm thinking of, either... Oh, I apparently didn't run between here, because those are still there. It's either underneath Raya Lucaria in terms of, like, something literally underneath it that you can't get to unless you go into the building and then, like, go physically underneath it. Or it's this spot here where it's kind of underneath Raya Lucaria. But it's just like land that's sort of adjacently underneath it. But I say all that to say, there's something that I'm remembering. It's one of those things that like takes you and puts you in its chest and shakes around. It's like a oh, it's an Iron Virgin. That's what they're called, the Iron Virgin. There's one of those near here, I think. And if you let it take you, it'll send you all the way up to like the capital, I think. Or maybe it's Volcano Manor it sends you to. I don't know. I don't remember the details surrounding that, but I know we're very close to wherever that is. Because it almost kind of works like a transport gate, except it's not a transport gate. It's literally an enemy that pulls you into her chest, and then just basically damages you a whole bunch. And that particular one then teleports you, like a transport gate would. Okay, so this, I want to get as far as I can here where I eventually get to the spot where I can't cross underneath the bridge anymore. And then we'll move our way over here to all this land that's, like I said, sort of adjacently underneath Raya Lucaria. And I think this might be the last pair of trusses that I can make it through. Yeah, I think this one is right here. Or actually, the one, maybe it's, oh, actually, yeah, there's some up top that I can make it through as well. So I need to check that too. And then this part of the land, I'll check that later. Probably not today. That'll be just whenever I get back down there to explore those woods. I'll explore that part of the land because it's kind of connected to the woods there. And then this, yeah, so this is all done. Again, that kind of goes back into the woods, so all that can be done later. And then in between there is good. Let's check in between these upper ones, just that way everything between the bridge trusses is all done. Is that what it's been calling them? Like, it calls it the trestle. I guess either way. Yeah, so then this is that huge formation that's just, well, I guess kind of just outside of the forest. I guess it's not really inside the forest, but still, we'll save that for later. And then I think there might be one more. Yeah, it looks like there might be one more up there that I can get between. So we'll do that, and then we'll backtrack through some of this land here that I'm sort of skipping over, because I'm just trying to kind of go along this edge and make sure all the trestles, making sure all the trestles are done. And then there's this guy. Hello. You're not so tough. You're pretty much as easy as your counterparts out in the water, and not just pretty much. You were an equal pushover. So don't come talking to me again. Ooh, and then he's got minions with him. Man, and even when his minions are aggroed on me and aware of me, I can kill them in 2 hits. That is awesome. Oh, I saw that crystal. I was thinking that was another like gate, locked off gate to a rise or something. Man, they are spawned everywhere up here. Good thing they're super easy, because there are a whole lot of them. Can you please stop? Oh, there's 3 of you sitting right here. What is with all the spawnage? Is there another one? Or did that come from one of the ones I already killed? It probably came from one that I already killed. Okay, so then wait. So this is the lower-ish one, even though it's higher than some of the other like pieces of land by the trestles. This up here is almost the highest one, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, this one's almost the highest one before we get to a spot where the land's just going to block us. And we won't be able to go underneath anymore. Oh, but what is... Is this something I've been to? Hang on, I need to jump down to that in just a second. Check this other one real fast. I'd rather check everything further up to begin with, because you can always drop down. Well, most of the time you can drop down, but there's plenty of times you can't then get back up. So, and that is not a life lesson. Anytime you drop down, you can get back up, but it's not always the case when there's a huge cliff in front of you, is all I'm saying. Can I go to the next one, or is this... Yeah, so this is what I was thinking of. This is when you kind of like hit a wall. So, let's check all this out real fast. How far up does this go, though? Oh, yeah, because there's like a whole thing here, isn't there? Okay, hang on. Before doing that... This will drop back down to those crystals. And I might have to drop from up here. Oh, and that side also looks like... Okay, so I think that other side I was looking at also drops down to the same crystal formation. So let me just grab... Let me grab all the glintstone fireflies if there's any here. It looks like there's not. Someone stole all the glintstone fireflies. Can't even believe it. I bet it was Charles. Charles probably stole... He probably stole all the fireflies. Okay. You know what's kind of sad is in Buffalo, New York, where I live, we pretty much do not have, like, we very rarely have fireflies. If ever, really. It's just, I think it's because of the fact that it's cold so much of the year, but it's just, I remember, because I got a lot of family down south, and because I lived down in Virginia until I was... Oh, there's bats here. I was wondering what that glowing stuff was. Since I lived in Virginia until I was 4, I just remember things like that. Like, you could literally go outside at night, pretty much any time in the summer, and capture a jar of fireflies. And that's not how it works here. Wow, this takes you far up. So, this gives me a view... So that leads back out to near where that island was, where Tanu's or Tanis's or whatever's rise was. So, ooh, do not fall though, please. And this is actually, I like that I can see this much from up here, because it kind of gives me an idea of what's awaiting me down in the trees. I see like that waypoint there. I'm wondering if that's what I was seeing through the trees a second ago. Probably was, or not a second ago, but like 20 minutes ago. When I was, when I said that I saw something that looked like ruins. Okay, so this whole thing is done, so I guess let's do this drop down now. Check this out. And I think anything probably below this can probably be accessed from the water. This is just all this stuff up here you can only access by taking, like, the sloped path that I've been taking all this time. Alright, gentlemen. I'm just going to slice and dice you real fast. Thanks so much. What'd you drop? Oh, another glintstone firefly. Okay. So then, this is a big crystal. This is quite the crystal they've got growing here. Is there anything in the middle of the crystal, though? Or probably not? Oh, and you can actually pretty much get back... Okay, so you can actually get back up here if you really wanted to. By just sort of jumping and clipping through some of that. Some of the big old crystal. Okay, so then this, though, like I said, I think this is its own sort of level of Earth right here. And once we drop down... Yeah, because that... Okay, so I looked from up there before, because that's the other spot that eventually slopes up. Like, it slopes up over that way, I think. Or however it worked. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is done. And then is this also part of... This is also part of this upper section, so I also checked this out already. Okay, so then, what's left then is, there's land here, but that I'll check later, because I can't really access that from that upper portion that I was just at. So, let's keep working our way through this section of land then, get all this done. Because there's some stuff kind of through here that I want to at least, like, of course, as usual, I want to make sure that I get any crafting materials in here. But then, yeah, and then that leads us back out towards all that stuff, all that nonsense. But then there's also, I'm pretty sure there's stuff underneath here that's good to pick up. So all of this sort of open portion should be good. And then up to here should be good. And then right up there, that's kind of where it gets into that like cliff section. So I'll still run sort of in that direction because I want to see how far up there I had made it. But then what does this lead to? Oh, you know what? This is probably stuff that leads back to the Academy Gate Town, right? So let's check this real fast because this should be faster than this upper portion there. Because this should essentially just maybe give us a few crafting materials and then literally take me back over to where the Academy Gate Town is. So it's probably smart to just check this out real fast. Get this out of the way. Okay. And I also don't think that there's any. I think the only like cave type thing surrounding the bottom of Raya Lucaria, I think, was the Raya Lucaria Crystal Tunnel, which we did forever ago, and that's all the way on the opposite side. Oh, wait, no, and that's not even there. Wait, hang on. That's this one over here. So maybe there is, now that I think about it. I feel like I do remember a cave that, like, leads underneath Raya Lucaria. So maybe there is one if we continue along this like, land that's underneath the school. I guess we'll see. This also, so this should have been checked, I believe, already, because this leads, yeah, because this leads back towards the Academy Gate Town, because there's that grace there on the back portion of the Gate Town. And then I see up there, so that's that section, that's the upper area that I didn't go to. So let's, I guess, now that this land sort of ending here is done, because I don't think I've done this land either, that's sort of underneath the bridge. I don't think that's been checked. So we're also going to have to check that, but this sort of hits a dead end here in terms of land. So I guess we'll call this good here. But now that I think about it, oh yes, okay, because this then gets to this portion where I think there's like a rune bear underneath there. So yeah, let's do this upper portion first, since this upper portion, oops, sorry, I hit the mic. This upper portion sort of leads further underneath Raya Lucaria. But we can at least know that this portion of land all the way out to here is A-okay. All done, all set. Well, almost, because I just picked up more Roa fruit, so it's always unfortunate when I feel like I've been like super thorough, and then Charles, can you move your head, buddy? Can you please not put your head right there? It's hard to hold the controller when your head's on it. Yeah, it's always like after I've walked through an area super thoroughly, and then just like that, I still pick up a row of fruit. It's like there's no way. There's no freaking way that I still miss something. Okay, so that's all good. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what'll lead further up. I'm gonna kill this Teodo real fast. Grab his neck. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Okay. And then, so this then leads back down between, like, the trusses that we already explored. That leads, okay, so that'll take us off in that direction. I think there's still a little bit over here maybe that needs to be checked. But this, for the most part, just leads to this upper portion that we were just at. Yeah, because that then drops down. And then this is what goes up. Okay, yeah, so that's done. So then this is what we're doing now. This is where the focus shall now be. Because this is this kind of like back corner wall that I got to a few minutes ago. You'd kind of think there'd be something hidden right here, since it's kind of in the dark and it's tucked away. You'd think that maybe it'd be like even just like a corpse with some golden runes on it or something. But no such luck, no dice. There are tarnished golden sunflowers here though, so I will take those. Okay, so then, like I said, I think all of this sort of just continuously, like, slopes upwards. And I shouldn't say continuously, like, it kind of loops us up this way, so I don't know how far up we can get before we hit a dead end. I guess we're about to find out, but I'm not totally sure. Okay, so then there's... Yeah, that's Dead Turtle Man. So I know that I've been right there. Yeah, but see, okay, this is where I start to get confused. Is I think because in my lantern... Yeah, my lantern is on. So because it starts to get so dark, I start to get confused about where behind these trusses I've been to. Because see, those were... That was 4 herbs there that I hadn't picked up. So I hadn't walked into here yet, apparently. But then this, doesn't this take me right back? Yeah, so this is that other corner. Okay, so I just need to... I need to maybe just make sure that anything next to me is checked and not turn back at all. Like, if I see an area I can go into like this, just go into it right away, because then I know it's done, and I can move forward. And there's not, like, going backwards going... Okay, I don't remember if this particular dark hole underneath the bridge has been checked. Because sometimes it's very, very hard to tell. Unless there's an instance like that, where there's still row of fruit or something. It helps mark that you haven't been there. But then it looks like, yeah, we hit a wall here again. Which is good. And it's good, because then that's my delineation. I know that that's all checked. That is all A-OK. When I see trouble come my way, I'll be drinking Minute Maid. I'll be drinking lemonade? How does that song go? There's another Roa right there. There's just Roa everywhere. You could explore for millennia. Get it? Millennia? You could explore forever. And still not pick up every last thing that is available. Charles, buddy, I know, I love you so much, but it's very hard to play with your face on the controller. Okay. So then I did see, so this then loops further back up in here, right? In this spot. Wait. Oh, no. Okay, getting all turned around. Like I said, that's the one I've been in. This is the one. Yeah, because that then goes further up, because I see, like, a wraith guy up here. Multiple wraith guys up here. They're all just chilling. Chilling in the darkness. Wait, and then... So this is the divider wall. That goes over to where I just was. So, probably what we'll do, we're getting close to where I want to wrap up the episode in terms of length. So we'll probably try to get, like, all the way around this... just to where we, like, hit a dead end or something. I don't know where the dead end is. So we'll kind of try to get there, and then we'll wrap for today. And then continue on tomorrow. But I don't know. I'm not sure where said dead end is. I don't know how far we can make it. Alright, but I need to promptly deal with all of this. It's weird that a guy that, like, one of the horseback guys is back here, because I feel like he doesn't really have a lot of space to run around. Crap. I just need, like, one more hit on him. Can you stop? Can you stop with all the nonsense? Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. I hate their wraith calling bells. Just the way that they just, like, track you for so freaking long. And it's not a huge deal when it's just a couple of them. But when it's a bunch of them and they're, like, all of the wraiths are tracking you at once. And they just, like, all happen to make contact. Oh, yeah, they, like, all make contact all in one fell swoop. It's annoying. Ooh, what do we got here? A stone sword key. I feel like we're at that point in the game where I'm getting more stone sword keys than I have need for. I just feel like I constantly am picking up stone sword keys, but I don't feel like I've used a stone sword key in a very long time. Which is why, as we've been encountering merchants throughout the game, I haven't even been buying the stone sword keys because of the fact that I just remember from my first playthrough how many I had left over. So it's not even worth buying them if the game's just going to give you so many in the first place. Okay, I feel like... Okay, now we're about to sort of slope back down, it looks like. So we might either A, hit a dead end, or B... I don't know what B is, but... Okay, and then this, I remember... Yeah, okay. I remember those rocks right there. I remember those rocks like it was yesterday. So when we were still down in the lake. This is, okay, I think this is the spot. So I wonder if this is the one that you can let, because that's the Iron Virgin right there. So I wonder if that's the one that you can let take you in, and she'll like, transport you to wherever it is, like whether it's the capital or whether it's Volcano Manor. I don't remember which. You know what? It probably is Volcano Manor, now that I think about it. But I don't really want to just let her kill me if this isn't the one, because that would be kind of sucky. If you just kind of let her kill you and then it's like, yep, sorry. Not going to transport you anywhere, so you're just going to have to come back. Where is this that we're at? So this is land that then gets... Yeah, this is that land, I believe, that I was just talking about a minute ago that had, or like 10 minutes ago, that had the rune bear in it. Where is she? I'm not sure how far she patrols. It's alright, though. I'm not going to be a coward. I'm going to brave this. The thing is, she is scary, though. She is no joke, to be honest. And that's why you have to, like, you got to make a decision. Do you want to allow her to like, transport gate you? Or not? Because if the answer is not, it's not super, super easy to take her out. So that's kind of the problem. But since this little portion here, some of this hasn't been explored yet, I'm just trying to explore this because I figure I'll probably let her kill me so that we can see if she's the Iron Virgin that I'm thinking of. But since that's the case, I want to make sure everything around here is explored because then I don't necessarily have to come back. So this gets back into Academy Gate Town. I think all of this land... Wait, or is the spot with the rune bear that I'm thinking of... Oh, the spot with the rune bear is actually over here, isn't it? I believe it is, yeah. Let me just see if I see Mr. Rune Bear himself. Yes, I see Mr. Rune Bear himself. Okay, so this is the portion that I explored. So all this stuff over here, I did not. So that makes more sense, because I was thinking it felt like maybe this was too far over this way for that to be where the Rune Bear was. I was trying to figure out how it connected. And I guess it's because those two spots don't actually connect. There's a wall here that divides them. Okay, so yeah, that is good news. So I can check all this land surrounding where the Iron Virgin is. I keep wanting to call her the Iron Maiden, probably because of music. But yeah, so I should be able to explore all this before letting her eat me, because then I'll just know that this is done. But where did I like walk down from? Was it? So that, oh yeah, okay, so that's that spot that I was at. I remember that spot vividly. That particular rock. But then I want to check all this stuff out front, I think, because so there's this, or it's not really out front, but you know what I mean, just like on this side of the bridge. And then we'll check in between the trusses, and then we can check like past the trusses where Iron Virgin Lady is hanging out at. Keep trying to keep an ear out though, because once she spots you, I think if I'm on horseback, yeah, there she is. I might be okay when I'm on horseback, but I feel like she can take you down pretty quick, whether you're on horseback or not. What was that? There you go. See, I knew I'd probably missed something. Knew something had probably been missed. Alright, and she's probably... Is she gonna... Wow, so she patrols really far. Yeah, she goes way up there. I'm hoping that she'll turn around soon, because then I can check some of this stuff that's past her. Wow, yeah, she just keeps on walking, like, lady. Holy crap. Turning around now? Yeah, there she goes. Oh my goodness. That is quite the patrol route you have there, ma'am. Just keeps on going. And I think it's just her. Like I don't think I'm seeing two different ones. And then this... Okay, so here's where I sort of dropped. Yeah, because this is this... Okay, gotcha. So yeah, let's check through here. I'm hoping, you know, it'd be really sweet, is if I could kind of even check all of this surrounding her before she even notices me. Because then again, I never, like, have to come back here. I can just let her kill me. Can let her ingest me. And I believe she's probably seen me now. She has seen me. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to kind of run... Yeah, let's just run through this section here up to the cliff's edge. Oh, wait, but then what does this go to? Oh, perhaps nothing. Don't you do it! Woo! That's the thing. She sure does roll around slowly, but don't let her slow rolling fool you. She's pretty spry for her age. She's got all that pent up energy. Okay, so Erdleaf flower. Crap. I'm gonna drink real fast. And then while she's sitting over there, while it takes her some... Because it should take some time for her to catch back up to me. Is there anything back in this? Like, what the heck is this? I guess it's nothing. Seems like she lost interest. She'll regain interest in a second here, but... Okay, yeah, so all this should be good. I think I've walked through all of this. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to run past her real fast. So that's the attack that I need her to scoop me up with. And this, I think I decided this does not... Yeah, under here it does not link with Rune Bear area. Okay. Oh, wait, but I have a lot... I've got a lot of runes on me, so... Maybe I should let her grab me, like, right here. Because I will need to come back here to grab my runes. I totally forgot about that. Because I think even if it... I think even if she transports me, I think that my runes will still end up staying here. But maybe they'll go with me. Maybe they'll transport with me. I don't know. Maybe it'll operate like a transport gate. Can you not do that, though? Can you please, like, come over? This is annoying. Okay, just suck me up. Come on. Oh my goodness, is she gonna do her spin? Frick. When you need her to do the suck you up thing, she won't do it. I'm gonna heal because I don't want to die before she does it. Can you please? Frick. There you go. Okay. That's what I'm looking for. So let's see if it works. Okay, so maybe she's not the one then? Does she have to kill you? Watch. Probably nothing, like, I'm gonna let her suck me up and then nothing's gonna happen. I don't know if she has to kill me for it to work, though. Because I'm beginning to think that it actually is the Iron Maiden, or the Iron Virgin that's literally underneath Rhea Lucaria. Like, when you actually go inside and then go underneath. Yeah, crap. So that's not the one. Okay, what is the closest grace to that then, where my runes are? Probably this one. So let me go pick those up. That's dumb. Friggin' stupid. I was totally thinking, I was really, really hoping that was the Iron Virgin that did it, but now I know. Now we know, by process of elimination, it is the one... Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way. Which way? This way. By process of elimination, we know that it is the Iron Virgin that is literally underneath Rhea Lucaria. So let me go pick these up. I am going to now kill her. Just to see if she drops anything. I don't think she will. But I also haven't fought one of these in quite a long time, so I think it would be good to get used to fighting it again. Because especially up towards Volcano Manor, there will be more of these. Like, it's, I don't think it's a ridiculous amount, but it's enough to where, like, it's good to know how to fight them. I don't know. Yeah, I think horseback's probably the best bet. I mean, when she starts spinning around, they're, like, sort of all bets are off. It doesn't really matter what you're doing. if you're on horseback or not. It's just gonna beat the crap out of you if you stay right there. Okay. This is going well. It's going good. Gotcha. How much do you get for them? 13-12. And they're not that difficult. Like, they can be tricky, but they're not that bad. So, I'm not overly concerned about fighting them. Okay. So, that means that all the way up to the portion then where the rune bear is at has been checked. So, let me see here. So let me go around this corner real fast to where rune bear is camping out, because I think it might be beneficial. Let me see. Would it be beneficial? Because like all this is done. I think let's just go back to the Eastgate Bridge Trestle. That's another, man, there are so many loading screens showing stuff from the DLC. Like, the DLC must, I've heard it's big, but I feel like the fact that there's so many just still images they can pull from for loading screens must mean there's a whole lot in store for when I finally play that. Okay, so let's go, I guess, around this way now, because I, of course, let me see. So I went to that upper portion, but then this then gets into the woods, right? Yeah, because this is, okay, because I was up there before, because that's where that huge crystal's at, and this is like the lower part of the huge crystal, or the second huge crystal, I guess. Huge one growing out up there, and then there's a huge one growing down here. Okay, so I think then this is probably a good place to wrap up. Tomorrow, we'll continue into these woods and then down into this stuff over here. And I think, like I said, I feel like there's a cave, like maybe right in here, potentially. So we might make it to that tomorrow. So anyway, that's going to wrap us up for today. So if you enjoyed today's episode, I would highly appreciate it if you would leave a like, maybe a comment, and also hit subscribe. I would appreciate that highly. It supports the channel, supports me, supports this particular video. So thanks for much for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow.